Hello everyone. This is S. Ashok, Associate Professor of Management Studies, Tirthangal Nadar College, Chennai. Today we are going to see about certain basics of managerial economics, or we can call it as business economics, an important subject wherever you go. In MBA also we have economic subject. So we should know the basics of economics. First of all, we should know about what is business economics. Business economics is also called as managerial economics. So both are same. We can call it as business economics or we can call it as managerial economics, which means applying economic theories, principles, and concepts into the business practice. We can merge the economic theories and practices into the business practice so that we will get the business economics. In simple words, applying the economic concepts, the economic principles, the economic theories into the business practice. It is called as business economics. Okay, so business involves decision making and forward planning. Let us see what is meant by decision making. Decision in each and every action of a manager, in each and every moment, the business manager has to take certain decisions. Then only the result will be fruitful. Let us see what is meant by decision making. Decision making means the process of selecting one out of two or more alternative courses of action. That is called as decision making. So, selecting a particular alternative is called as decision making. In front of us, we have more than two or more alternatives will be there. We should select a particular action, that is called as decision making. Then one more thing is forward planning. Forward planning is also an important thing. So a business manager should plan in advance is called as forward planning. So business economics is an important one. Everyone must know about it, especially those who studying BBA, BCom, CA. So these students having business economics paper. So that students must know about what is mean by business economics. Now let us see the objectives of managerial economics, or we can call it as uses or importance. Objectives or uses or importance of managerial economics. Let us see one by one now. The first one, to integrate economic theory with business practice. That is the prime objective of managerial economics. Integration of economic theory, principles into the business practice. And the another one is to apply economic concepts and principles to solve business problems. There are a number of problems in business. So the economic concepts and principle will help to solve these kind of problems. And to allocate the scarce resources in the optimal manner. So here we should know about what is mean by scarce resources? So scarce, we can call it as limited resources. Scarce is nothing but limited resources. So we should use the limited resources in an optimal manner. We should not waste the resources. That is called as optimal. The next one is to make all-round development of a firm. So in a business firm, we have so many departments such as sales and purchase department and so on. So the development should be an all-round development. The next one is to minimize risk and uncertainty. So the important thing that we must know here is uncertainty. The future is uncertain. Anything may happen in future. We can't assure anything. So there are a number of risks and uncertainty in the business. So with the help of managerial economics or business economics, applying these concepts and principles into business practice so that we can minimize the risk and uncertainty of the business. And the next one is to helps in demand and sales forecasting. Let me tell you about what is meant by demand. So before explaining this, we should know about what is meant by demand. Demand is nothing but desire backed by necessary purchasing power. So that is called as demand, or we can call it as willingness to buy backed by ability to pay. So that is called as demand. And we should know about the concept of forecasting also. Forecasting. There are demand forecasting, sales forecasting, profit forecasting, etc. So here, forecasting means prediction, or we can call it as estimation of future. Here, in this point, to helps in demand and sales forecasting. So managerial economics helps in demand and sales forecasting. That means demand forecasting and sales forecasting. We can easily predict the future demand. We can easily predict the future sales. So the next one is to help in profit maximization. So each and every institution, every businessman tries to get maximum profit. That is the prime motive of a business firm. So the business economics or the managerial economics helps the profit maximization. And the last one, to help to achieve the other objectives of the firm, like industry leadership, expansion, implementation of policies, etc. So these are the points we should keep into our mind. So we have seen about what is mean by business economics. We already discussed about this. That is applying economic theory principles into business practice. And business involves decision making and forward planning. So the first and foremost thing that should come into our mind is decision making and forward planning. That is the result of business economics. Now, let us discuss about the functions and responsibilities of managerial economist. So nowadays, the demand for economists is gradually increasing. So the business people nowadays keep on increasing. So the economists demand also increasing. So let us discuss about the functions and responsibilities of managerial economist. So number one, sales forecasting. We already discussed about what is mean by forecasting. Forecasting is nothing about the prediction of future. Here we predicting the sales, at what volume of sales will be in future. So that can be easily predicted through managerial economist. And the second one is market research. So conducting research based on the age group of the people, we can classify the people into four categories. Number one is like a childhood, so up to 12 years. And the second one is in between 12 to 18, that is teenagers. And the next one is adults in between 18 to 60. And the last one is above 60. We can classify people into these categories so that we can easily predict what kind of tastes they have, what they are preferring. The tastes and preference will vary from people to person. The children's and the teenagers' taste will differ from the adults and the age-old people. So market research is an important one to know about the tastes and preference of the people. And the third one is production scheduling. So production, what is the need for production scheduling? So production scheduling means at what level we are going to produce, volume of production, how much we are going to produce, so that we should know about the production level. Then only we can know, we can produce in an optimal way so that we can avoid overproduction and underproduction. Suppose the demand for our product will be 1,000. So we should produce only the 1,000 products. If we produce 1,500 means the remaining 500 will be in the warehouse. So we should avoid the overproduction and underproduction by means of production scheduling. And the fourth one is economic analysis of competing industry. We should analyze what are the competitors are around us. We should know how many competitors are there in the market for our product. So we should analyze it. The next one is investment appraisal. So we should understand about what is investment, how much we are going to invest, like that. Then the sixth one is security management analysis. Security management, in the sense we can call it as control. So we should know everyone, everything, whatever will be in the concern, we should understand everything. The next one is advice on foreign exchange management. So if we want to export our product, in the sense we should know about what is meant by foreign exchange, etc. Then the next one is advice on trade. So in trade we have many classification like internal trade, external trade, foreign trade, like that, wholesale trade, retail trade, entrepot trade, like that. So So the managerial economist will advise to the trade. That means the economist will advise the concerned department manager to take appropriate action. The next one is environmental forecasting. We should learn the environment, internal environment and external environment, etc. So, environmental forecasting is also an important thing that will affect our business. And the last one is economic analysis of agriculture sales forecasting. So, many products from agriculture are the uh, sources of production, such as sugar cane, cotton, etc. So, economic analysis of agriculture sales forecasting is also an important one. So, these are the factors, or we can call it as functions and responsibilities of the managerial economist. So, we have discussed about what is meant by business economics and the objectives of business economics and functions and responsibilities of managerial economists. So these are the important basics of managerial economists. So just go through all those things, keep it in mind, and these kind of questions will come in the university exams. So I request our students to follow these points. Thank you.